What's up with it on the great TV? What's up with it on the great family? If it ain't great, we ain't having it. As you know, we in a tunnel. What you see? The socials up above. You already know what to do. Follow those. You know, just can be affiliate on Twitch. You know, not just a week ago. You did. And you see the YouTube. You on the YouTube. So you already know what to do right here. Subscribe. It's free. Shoot, just helping the brother out and like the video. If you can't subscribe, just like the video. At least you coming through this video. You at the beginning of the video. Hey, you listening? Shoot. At least subscribe. You dig? You already know we got the Hemlok in the tunnel off the rip, because you already know it's a weapon spotlight video. We spotlighting the Hemlok itself, you dig, and all tips and tricks and stats on this gun. You already know what we do. This is a TTK video, so you already know we get all the stats and everything of the Hemlok and put it out for you all together. There's gonna be some tips, some tricks and all that of the Hemlok, so just stay tuned. As you know, when we start off with this video, we got the ammo, we got everything we need. Let's get a little bit more ammo. First, we're just gonna empty a clip, a regular clip onto the wall, but onto a target now, because that's how we get the best, most precise rating of how to get this rate of fire. So empty clip on the target from the beginning damage to the end damage, to the ending damage. We take those, we divide it by how much is in the clip. This clip is 18 stock, so we divide it by the 18, we get the rate of fire. Now that's the time between each burst, each bullet, do it all. So now after we get that, we times it by how many shots it take to kill. The least amount of shots, the middle amount of shots being the chest, the least amount of shots, the most amount of shots being the lower body, and the least amount of shots being the head, of course, as you know. So we get right into it. Let's get it. We get 60 every time. If you want to stack these up, we can stack them up, but hey, we get where it's going. We get the 0, we get all that. Now some tips with the Hemlok. This is a quick little vid, you already did. Tips with the Hemlok. This how we rocking. When you're from distance, single fire mode. It is a must. It is a must. Why? Because why not? Why not have it in single fire mode? You dig? Single fire mode helps with many things. It helps you keep all the bullets accurate. It helps you hit most of your shots. With burst, I'm only how many meters out? 50 meters out. Look at my burst. Look at my burst. Look at my burst. I'm a laser for real, so the burst is gonna be accurate. But if I was to go out further, as you see with the target, I'm only hitting like 2 of those, bro. I'm only hitting like 2 of those. A burst is off. You know, you gotta adjust the aim and stuff like that. So just a tip, when you out in range, put it in single fire mode and hit your shots. You see, it's an easy laser. Trigger finger accuracy, no delay on how many bursts you have. With these targets out here, this is about what, 400 meters. You see, I'm barely hitting this joint, but I'm hitting the joint. You dig? It's a practice, all that, but that's about 400 meters out, strictly like that. It's shoot, and you see how I had to aim up a little bit. You may not be able to see the target and everything better if I had just my color blindness settings off, but hey, you see the targeting. And when you're up close, I do not suggest you being single fire mode up close. Again, hip fire is accurate. Hip fire is accurate as hell, so you're gonna get that off. But when you're up close, I suggest that you have it in burst mode, because it is accurate and the burst does damage. I'm not gonna lie to you. Shoot, it goes 60 body. Come on now. Wait, it's a 20 body. With a 35 head. Shoot, that's 60. That's 60 per burst. Yeah, that's 60 per burst. That's like 3 bursts is 180. You dig? So if you get that 4th off, you dead. And it shouldn't take that long. But we're gonna have TTKs and everything for you. What other tips I could give you with this gun? not too many trips. That single fire tip is a great tip to have, and have it in burst. Up range, do not aim in when you're closest. That's for goes for all guns. Do not aim in when you're close. Use the hip fire. Hip fire is accurate. Use the burst up close. Do not use single fire up close. Use single fire when you're afar. You dig? When you're up close, I say about 50 meters, 100 meters in, I say you can use the burst if you're out, if you're a distance away. But most of the times I would just be using single fire because you're gonna get more shots off with the single fire. You're gonna hit the shots you want, such as headshots, and you're gonna knock them quicker. And plus, like, single fire, it has a 30-round clip at max. If you're hitting your shots single fire, you should easily laser them without going through a whole magazine. It should be easy. It should be the easiest thing out here. With the Hemlok, I say the Hemlok is a range and up close gun, but I'll mostly use it for range. I will mostly use it for range. If I was you can use it up close, but up close is like scenario wise. Like if I'm 50 meters in or 100 meters in, I'm at the range. I can burst them a little bit. I can give them for a burst. I can get them with a single fire and laser them, of course, but I can get them for a burst a little bit. Simple little burst. And may hit a few headshots depending on how my aim is, depending on where I'm aiming at. Hit a few headshots, knock them quicker. Simple, easy. I play Octane a lot, so I don't suggest using this gun in the air. I mean, I don't think it's that accurate. As you see, my shit was right on them. My crosshair was right on them. I was missing. So do not use this in the air like that. If I am using the air, I say single fire probably works the most. Yeah, I say probably single fire works the most for real, but I'm hitting legs and stuff. But yeah, you can work on your aim and using it in the air and everything like that. But without further ado, that's the Hemlok for you. That's some little bit of tips, a little bit of tricks. Use it single fire when you're 100 meters and further out. But other than that, you can use it burst mode. You can adjust it. You can adjust how the bullets are going. It's a pattern that's always up. If you want to see this, if you want to see the pattern of the Hemlok, I'll do the pattern one more time. The pattern of the Hemlok, cause so you just know the pattern against a rock, so you know the full pattern of the Hemlok. Okay. As you see, the first bullet starts right here and it's going up, and that's not even far away. So you know, further you go out, the more recoil, the more bullet spread you'll have. But for now, that's all you need to know about the Hemlok. Enjoy some gameplay. The gameplay is not for you to be watching. You want the chart, so the chart will be on the gameplay. Okay, so now we're gonna pull up the chart for you and have all the damage drop balls. First is the Apex ARs. We're gonna have the Hemlok today. So the Hemlok has a 35 headshot, 20 upper body, and a 15 lower body. Least shots to kill being 6. Medium shots to kill is 10, being all upper body, waist and above, and the most shots to kill are straight legs. That'd be 14. We did a roundabout TTK for the Hemlok, which is we got 380 milliseconds. So that's just a roundabout. It was nothing too precise. But now we do the math, and then we take all these shots in the section where it says most shots, middle shots, and least shots, and we times it by the rate of fire we got, which is not only the rate between bursts, but the rate it takes to from the maximum amount in the clip being 18 to the minimum being 0. So we empty the stock clip and we get the rate of fire for the gun. We divide it by 18. That's how we get the rate of fire, and then we times it by those shot drop offs. This is including the time between bursts and all the time it takes to empty a 3-round burst and the time it takes to get to the next burst. So with that being said, we bring up now the Apex True TTKs. And as you see where you have the R301 and flatline, the Hemlok's headshot TTK is 732 milliseconds. It is slower than the R301 and flatlines because of the time between the bursts. I will get off more shots than a Hemlok, being the time between the bursts. If I'm hitting straight headshots with the R301, I will laser you before you can get your burst off with your Hemlok. That also goes with the flatline. Being as though you have to wait that period between the bursts, I can see why it has a slower headshot TTK, as well as the upper body and the lower body. As you see, you get 1,000. That's a second. 1.2 seconds to kill you if I'm just hitting upper body. And then I have with the lower body 1.7 seconds to kill you. That's just a lower body. Then the rate of fire, that's 0.122 milliseconds, 122 milliseconds. It's not that slow. I'm telling you, it's not that slow. And sometimes the Hemlok may feel fast because in Apex they have, as I said, it's not a level based system. You're leveling up guns and you're earning them. So you have this thing where you have to have guns that's all about the same and all about the same around range to kill. That's why they have hop-ups to boost a little bit of guns and stuff like that. So it's like, it's something that you have to find to make it even better and stuff like that. The Hemlok don't have a hop-up, so it's just how it is. But it still can compete with other guns. It still has a high TTK. I'm sure it probably has a higher TTK with LMGs, but we'll see about LMGs later on when we do our weapon spotlights with these guns. The next AR we have is the Havoc. That will be coming soon, tomorrow, hopefully. But now you see the TTK, the headshot TTK for the Hemlok. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope that you enjoyed the content. If you did, please drop a like on the video. And if you want more content, if you'd like to see this content, subscribe. Click the notification button so you're informed of when I post again, and comment down below what guns are you really interested in so I can get to them faster, quicker, get them out the way faster and quicker, put them on this TTK chart. But these are the two TTKs. R301 Flatline Hemlok now added to the list. Hope you enjoyed the video. Without further ado, Only Great out.